Hey everybody, how's it going out there? You're listening to Rock Up Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Redbeard. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it very much. I got a great show for you guys tonight. I'll be talking about a bunch of different things and playing some really great music for you. First and foremost, must thank my beautiful, wonderful, lovely sponsor, Blackbird Tattoo and Piercing, 300 South State, Clearfield, Utah. Make an appointment to go there, get tattooed, get yourself pierced. You can even get a facial there, so keep that in mind. You great folks can always reach me at rockuppodcast@gmail.com, and that is where you can email me and send me music, send me compliments, send me comments, send me your grocery list. I'll go over it and tell you what things I would omit or add to that. But without further ado, you know how we always like to start the show. Unfortunately, we did have a big loss today. I guess it might have been yesterday. Wes Weaver of the bands Blaspherian and of Early Imprecation passed away. And if any of you guys are familiar with Wes, he was a great influence and musician. And you know, I haven't had much interaction with the guy. Talented musician, and you know, from what I'm hearing from everyone, just a great guy and great friend. And you know, he had 2 little kids, so that is very, very sad. So tonight, got yourself a little shot glass of whatever you got, or beer or whatever, and this is for the lost, and this is for the fallen, in particular Wes Weaver. Ooh. I am running out of my Jim Beam. I haven't been hitting it that hard, but yeah, Daddy is running low, and that is not a great thing. So on the plus side, hey, America's back, right? We're back, baby. USA, USA, USA. Yeah. Clap it up, bitch. Clap it up. America's back. Fucking the virus is on its way out. People are getting vaccinated. Random shootings, back. We're back to business as usual. Business as usual. And on top of that, let's talk a little bit about that. In Boulder, Colorado, right next to my great state of Utah, which is weird. Utah's weird. Don't move here, please. Don't move here. Move somewhere else. But yeah, gunned down 10 people in a Colorado supermarket. Ahmad Ilwi Alisa, the suspect in Monday's mass shooting at the King's Super grocery store. So he gunned down 21 people. I guess he went by the name Alyssa. Alyssa. I'm gonna call him Alyssa because he's a bitch. 21. Yeah, charged with 10 counts of first-degree murder in connection with the mass shooting. Yeah, man. Now, in case you're wondering, This wasn't some white guy, alright? This was not a white guy doing it. It wasn't some crazy cracker shooting up the place like we always like to joke about. No. This motherfucker's name was Ahmad Alissa, and he was from Syria. He moved here. I don't know how long he was here. Yeah, he had mental illness. Yeah, well, whatever. They need to kill a fucker. They need to kill him. Shoot him up. Take him to the back of an alley and put two in his fucking head. Okay? In my fantasy of how I would be dictator, right? Because there's no way, even if I ran for president, I would get all the things I would want to pass. If I was like a Stalin, Hitler dictator, right? Kim Jong-un or whatever. In my America, in Joe's vision of America, there would be no death row. It wouldn't exist. If you get convicted of murder or child molestation, they take you and they take you to a warehouse or something. They take you to like a execution place, and they put two in your fucking head, and they bill your family for the price of the bullets. Okay, that's how it would be. There wouldn't be a death row. You wouldn't be able to appeal and be on there for 25 years. I know what you're thinking. Well, what about the people that are wrongly convicted of murder and shit? Okay. Granted, because that does happen. That does happen. Okay? Here's what you get. Let's say we kill your uncle who is convicted of murder, right? Okay. Here's what we do. We say, my bad. We thought your uncle was a murderer. Further evidence shows that he was actually innocent in this crime. That's on us. Okay? Here is $1 million and a 25 gift certificate or gift card. I guess they gift cards now. And a $25 gift card to Red Lobster. Right? Right? Makes perfect sense. $1 million gift card to Red Lobster. $25. Okay? There. Case closed. No more problems. Justice is served. Okay? So, I will tell you about this a little bit. Last week I didn't do a show because my brother was in town with his family. So I actually got to, and that's rare. It's a rare occasion. I haven't seen his daughter, my niece, and my nephew in, I don't know. It's been probably 3-4 years. They took jobs as traveling nurses and just kind of travel around the country. Being, I don't know, are you guys familiar with this type of thing? Traveling nurse? That's what they are. That's what they do. So, I haven't seen them in a while. So it was nice to get to spend time with them. Also, on top of that, my kind of niece, I guess she's my cousin, but if you're an older cousin and a bit closer, then you're called an aunt or an uncle, right? So it was her, I believe it was 4th birthday, and my uncle and my aunt came up from Cedar City, and my other cousin flew out from Chicago because she's such a sweetheart. And we had a little birthday party for her, and my boys went and played with them, and it was just a good fun time hanging out with family members. So I got to I got to spend some time with my brother and his family, and then on my cousins, and have the kids play and all that stuff. So it was really nice, really special fucking family time, which has become more and more important to me as I get older. So yeah, but enough of all that sappy stuff. Tonight I'm going to be playing some songs from Some. I think I'm saying that right. If not, too bad. Skinwalker, Bloody Sadism, Spectral Wound, and Vinian. So, let's get this motherfucking party started with some Some. This is a song, Iron Kingdom. So here you fuckers go. Boom. Welcome to episode 84. Knock, knock at your front door. Sorry, that was my Dead Kennedys impersonation of Jella Biafra, who is a cunt. But I still kind of like Dead Kennedys because they're my introduction to punk rock music. Anyway, that was Summit playing something called Iron Kingdom. I think that's for like a $2 pickup for a new album from them from their Bandcamp. So check that shit out. They're on Death Cult. You know what to do. From I don't know, they sing a lot of songs with the word Prussian in it, but they are from the land of my forefathers, my land of my ancestry, Finland. So, back to the show. So I do gotta tell you about this. There have been two video podcasts, vidcasts, whatever, what have you, that I just kind of learned about this week. One is brand spanking new. It's called Jammin' Out All Badass. That's on YouTube. You can check it out. Great shit on there. There's already been I think every episode comes out on Friday. So he released one with Mike Demolition from Vrenth and Ruin. So tonight, I believe he put out another one. So definitely check that out. Just two old fucking OG metalheads fucking talking about music and putting music out and stuff. It's pretty impressive and fun to listen to and fun to watch. Another one is called, it's under like Marcos Orlando, but it's a girl doing it, a lady named Tori. Anyway, the vidcast is also on YouTube called Purgatory, and her and some of her friends are on there just talking about music. They play clips of videos, they discuss music, and just, kind of friends hanging out, discussing music and, what the fuck ever. But it's, it's a lot of fun to watch. It's been entertaining me, and I did reach out to her and told her about my podcast, and I hope she enjoyed it. So definitely check those two out on YouTube, Jamming Out All Badass and Purgatory. So yeah, I just got to tell you guys about those. And also, of course, Oath to the Goat. But I've already talked to you about Oath to the Goat. You should already be with the fucking program on Oath to the Goat. But that one's from the fucking OG one down there in Brownsville, Texas. Smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol and screaming at you about metal and playing this little handheld clap fucking thing he got from the 99-cent store. It has a certain kind of charm and appeal to it that I just think is I think it's terrific. And he's the best thing about that show is he's very entertaining and enthusiastic about what he's talking about. So it's a very charming show. So definitely check out all three of those. So yeah, you know what to do, fuckers. Hit that subscribe button on all three of those and support the real metal people really putting out shit. Not because they get paid, not because notoriety, just because they give a fuck, Little people like me. Not because I'm short. I mean, I'm short, but yeah. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Shut up. And I'll just say this shit right now on another related musical note. If you ain't heard Tyler Childers yet, turn this off. Go look up Tyler Childers. Nothing is more important than that right now. Tyler fucking Childers. Okay, people? Don't turn this podcast off, though. Please don't. But, yeah. Tyler Childers. Can't fucking encourage you to check him out if you like country music enough. Moving right along, here is a song called 1,000 Lives from a band called Skinwalker. Here we go. Do you guys ever have someone try to encourage you to do something by making a snide, maybe not snide, that's the wrong word, but like a passive aggressive statement, like, well, you know, back when I was doing such and such, I would do it this way, you know, or you know, a kind of just a underhanded insult that you know what their real intent is by saying that, but they're not coming right out and saying, hey, you're an asshole because X, Y, and Z. They're using this kind of slight manipulation where you're supposed to feel sorry for them in order to get you to do a certain thing. Maybe it's passive aggressive type of influence to get their way, or even straight up throw some kind of pity party where it's like, oh, well, you can do this, that, and the other, but I can't because of this excuse, right? You can do that, but I am unable to do that because I have this hang up. Instead of pulling themselves up by the bootstrap and getting out and getting after it and conquering, and you know, not every plan A is going to work. You need to disassociate, reevaluate, and think of a plan B, plan C, plan D. the thing about insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I'm just going to say the pity party bullshit, the passive aggressive comment, that is the absolute ironclad, surefire way to get me to not do something. If I'm considering doing something, if I'm even considering that I don't want to do a particular thing, right? I'll give you an example. My mom, she lives like a good 45 minutes away from us. And me and the boys, we like to hike. We like to hike a lot. Sometimes it's cold, sometimes you get dirty. But we like to hike. This Wednesday? We went up this place called Quail Hollow Trail. The boys, I let them splash in the mud, crawl up and down rocks and shit. They got muddy, they got filthy. It was a great fucking time. So, on Tuesdays, I go out to my mom's house. Every single Tuesday, I go out to my mom's house. And I am working on her house to help kind of... She wants to spruce it up a little bit. She wants to paint the walls, and she wants to paint the entire house eventually. I mean, not her, but me, right? But, like, as I'm on my way out, she's saying, if you ever want me to come with you on one of those hikes, I'd love to. And I tell her, sometimes it's just kind of spur of the moment. We never really know where we're going. A lot of times it's cold, muddy, snowy, and she's like, well, it's just good for the boys to do things with their grandmother. That kind of a passive-aggressive, like, oh, I'm being a shitty son and a shitty father because I'm not allowing them to see their grandmother, which is bullshit because they see her every other Tuesday while I paint her house. But a lot of times yes, I take the boys hiking a lot, but I know my mom well enough to know that she's not going to want to walk on snow or through mud or if it's really cold out. And sometimes we just say, fuck it, let's just throw on coats, hats, and go hike in the snow and hike in the cold. I know her well enough to know those things. Also, I don't need her riding my ass while we're about safety and letting the kids run off as I let them do. And her getting all scared and skittish. Oh, they're going to hurt themselves if they fall down and scrape a knee. Oh, if they fall down, oh, poor baby. Instead of, when the boys fall down, I'm just like, all right, get up. You're fine. Get up. My hands are all muddy. Yeah, wipe them on your pants. Let's go. We're hiking. I'm trying to, strengthen them and make them enjoy the outdoors. So, like, that kind of passive-aggressive, well, it's good for them to do things with their grandmother, Well, fuck. No shit, dude. But the things we're doing, father-son time, you don't need to be a part of because you're too afraid they're going to get hurt or dirty or it'll be too cold for you. Sometimes I just want some goddamn father-son time. Alright, guys. That was my tangent about, that was my example and tangent about passive-aggressive behavior and why that is the exact opposite of how to get me to do something. I'm going to play another song for you. So here is Bloody Sadism with the song Bipolar Disorder.
Put
That was Bloody Sadism, and I just want to take a second to talk to you about that band. Bloody Sadism, they are from Iran. Can you fucking imagine being a metalhead of like extreme metal in Iran? My God. I mean, I kind of want to reach out to him, just ask him what the fuck that's like. Like, can they have concerts? Are they allowed? Especially like Bloody Sadism and like, you know, fucking heavy metal is obviously like kind of connected to like dark things and like Satan and shit. Are they allowed to have concerts? Are they allowed to put out music? I don't know. I have a real admiration. Oh, that's a one-man band too, just so you guys know. That is a one-man fucking band. That's one guy doing everything. I can't imagine what it would be like to live in a country like that and be into like the music that we're all into, you know. And I you know, I'm just I'm in awe of the balls that it takes to have a band called Bloody Sadism and fucking live in a country like Iran. Like, I don't even know. You know what I mean? Do they have Al Qaeda or like Taliban and all that shit? Am I just being like an ignorant American because I don't know these things? Yes, maybe, probably. But like, what the fuck is that like? Is that fucking crazy? Does he have to, you know, dress like super conservatively and, you know, you can't wear like heavy metal t-shirts or anything because, you know, that's Western culture, and Western culture, you know, can get your ass fucking killed. It just seems it just seems fucking insane, you know? I might just fucking reach out to these guys and be like, or this guy, it's one band, and just be like, what the fuck is that like, I'm really curious. I'm really curious on, like, what the fuck it's his experience is like. It's just fascinating to me. So, I just want to talk to you about that and just kind of share that, check out Bloody Sadism, please. Support that fucking band. Support that dude. I can't imagine what it'd be like. You know what I mean? I can't fucking imagine. And I know I'm, like, projecting a lot of my, prejudices and all that stuff when it comes to, like, I don't know, Islam or Islamic countries, I just know, I mean, I live in Utah. It's pretty fucking conservative, but it's no Iran. Anyway, here's some classic style death metal off of Profound Lore, Spectral Wound. I'm just going to wrap it right there. Sorry, Vinian, I'll have to play your song next episode. Episode number 85. Thank you guys all for tuning in to Rock Up Podcast. I appreciate it very much. You guys can always contact me on all those social media bullshits and rockuppodcast@gmail.com. And make sure you support Blackbird Tattoo and Piercing, 300 South State, Clearfield, Utah. Alright, guys. Thank you all, and have a great fucking week.